Welcome back to Windows into Ethereum. Today's episode is lore. Lore is defined as a body of traditions or knowledge held by a group of people, usually passed on from word of mouth. The really cool thing about lore is that it is in the crack between history and religion. History is considered what is concrete and uncontested, and religion is all theoretical and all-encompassing. Between these two is lore. Lore is the barely there and inconsistent part of the world. Lore has two purposes: to instill fear and to instill hope. Fear can be as small as a story that you tell children to keep them in line, or as big as a legend that allows people to distrust entire continents and its inhabitants. By comparison, hope can be a small local sports champion, or as big as a hero that is to come lift a nation out of an era of darkness and crime. Great and complex lore does both. It instills fear in its opposition and hope in its allies, and it can be as small as a wisp or as large as a god. These pieces of myth and legend don't have to be concrete. Some can argue they never should be. They're supposed to lie somewhere between the world of greater good and unimaginable evil. One legend held within a group can mean something completely different to another. Sometimes it can mean something completely different within the same group. The unknown part is the mysticism that allows lore to shape the world. It's not part of a religion, it's not part of an agreed upon history, and it's too vague to be prophecy. They don't have to be old. Sometimes characters can become legends within a few years. Some can be exaggerated stories, some can even be flat out lies, and sometimes they can even be the truth. Lastly, lore and tradition fade into superstition. Lore can be so old it's lost its meaning, creating habits that people don't even remember why they do them anymore. Thank you so much for sticking around. Next up is religion.